Hello, everybody. This is just going to be a quick news piece, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Now, if you know me or anything about me, I haven't posted a lot about political things and, whether I'm Democrat or Republican. Regardless of all that, I am really, I rail into conspiracy theories. I think conspiracy theories are way out of hand right now in the world. I think the world is a oyster of circuses happening simultaneously everywhere, whether that be in the U.S. or whether that be in Europe or Asia, Malaysia, Africa, whatever. I think there is chaos everywhere in terms of misinformation, conspiracy theory, right? And on this episode, I'm going to talk about what is possibly conspiracy theory, misinformation, but why I think in this case it may actually be true. So let's dive on it. Okay, so Joe Biden's government is mining Bitcoin, says White House advisor. This was stated by a guy named Whit Gibbs, who's the CEO of Compass Mining, a crypto mining company, right? He went on Anthony Pompliano, a well-known Bitcoin bull, maximalist, you name it. And he basically leaked that America is mining Bitcoin, but then retracted his statement or something of that nature, right? Because obviously that would be secure information that he would not want to be leaking if it was true. I'm not saying it is, right? But anyway, that came out. And why do I think this, right? I am totally against conspiratorial thinking, right? But there is some aspect of conspiratorial thinking that comes with investing, right? You're making a bet on what the future will look like based on today's events, right? So that's why I think this conspiracy, sort of semi-conspiracy, may actually be true. And why is that? Because Edward Snowden said recently, when talking about El Salvador, that global Bitcoin game theory to begin playing out, right? So what is Bitcoin game theory, right? Okay, so Bitcoin game theory. Simply put, if you're playing a game of strategy like chess, any move you make in the game will have to be countered by your opponent. The strategic decisions that you and your opponent make will ultimately determine who wins and who loses the game, right? So Bitcoin is this vehicle that El Salvador is using to get an edge in terms of the new economy that is being built on top of Bitcoin and blockchain systems, right? And so if Snowden is basically saying, if America has any interest in staying a versatile and on top of the 21st century economy, or when do we enter the 22nd century economy? Who knows? That the game theory will take over and we will adopt it, Bitcoin, at some point. Not adopt it as maybe a currency, maybe adopt it as a reserve, maybe adopt it, put it stable coins on top of the Lightning Network. In any sort of fashion, the U.S. will almost be forced by the unknown forces of the market to adopt it, right? Now, whether this is conspiratorial thinking or just a good guess of what might happen, this is just an opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know what's going on, right? This is just the way I feel about it. I think Edward Snowden has a point, right? I think you could probably look throughout history and see a lot of things where game theory plays out, right? Maybe in gold in the previous century, right? Or quarter century, right? In any aspect, technology, you name it, how markets work, how economic theory works, right? And that's sort of what has maybe led to the problem of money printing, because when we started printing money, maybe other economies started printing money because they saw that we were gaining traction, blah, blah, blah. These are just examples, right? So I do think there is a possibility that this is true. Is it likely that it is? I don't know. I can't even assign a percentage. It just seems like whether it's true now or true in the future, at some point the U.S. is going to have to be in the Bitcoin mining space or Bitcoin accumulation space or whatever it is. Anyway, you can call me Hunch. These are my thoughts on it, right? Okay. Have a great day.